According to many ancients, Kali Yuga is the fourth and current age we are experiencing. A time when humanity would be forced to face itself through discord, destruction, disease, oppression, and fear. But it is our belief that we were all born into these times for a reason. During the cycle of our previous record, we held waterway cleanups with fans. Plastic bottles, bags, cups, pool toys and materials were dredged in tons. On one hand, it was inspiring to see so many like-minded people giving their time and energy to help make the world a better place. But on the other hand, when we got on stage, we noticed that our show was in fact part of the problem. Suddenly it dawned on us that the waste we were collecting was the very waste we were producing. More and more things began to rise to the surface. Plastic inflatables, CO2 cannons, pyrotechnics, confetti, synthetic merch, and our CDs were shrink-wrapped in plastic that would eventually outlive us. The very things that were part of sustaining our show and livelihood were the very things endangering it. We had created our own false economy. We've always wanted to be a band that made a difference, whilst putting on the best shows possible, but not at the expense of future generations. So either way, we decided, if we're going to do this, then we need to do things right, even if it means changing how we operate entirely. During our time off, we did a lot of research, listened to new voices, explored new lands, and met with organizations and businesses that inspired us. We started to realize that there could be a new way to run the band. A realization that if we reduced our impact, less could be more. We'll be the first to admit that we aren't perfect, because being a band that tours globally is problematic. We may never get everything right, because we don't have all the answers. But we're going to do the best within our means to seek the solutions and learn from the important conversations that happen along the way. Given that our last 3 albums were inspired by the natural forces of earth, air, and water, it only seemed fitting that our next album would be born of fire. But there was no way to predict the chaos that was to come. The writing process was surrounded by 3 catastrophic fires: the Californian wildfires, the burning of the Amazon rainforest, and the devastating Australian bushfires that killed over 1 billion animals. Then the pandemic hit, and it halted the entire world. As we localized, it showed us what we valued. The health of our planet was interconnected within every community. It is through our journey of self-discovery and accountability, both as individuals and as a collective, that we have an opportunity to adapt, evolve, and overcome. These are challenging times to navigate, but quite often, the greatest places are the hardest to get to. Now, more than ever, we need to envision what we want the future to look like and take the necessary steps to create it. Although most of the terrain is yet unknown, we hope that our fans, friends, and family will join us as we face the fires of Kali Yuga.